I see some West Coasters in here. You're up awful early, T-Cat. Thank you for stopping in. Was the cat up early today? All right. This morning's selection. Jacob Dylan and the Wallflowers. I loved this album. Really takes me back to the 90s. I will say that I remember actually when I had this album, it was on CD, not cassette. But really great. So, 1996. It's a good year. It was a good year. All right. How's everyone doing this morning? Okay. I had a bit of a rest day yesterday. No shows, but you're awake? All right. Naturally 712, welcome in. KJTM Stokes, welcome in. And of course, TCAT, always welcome. You up early on purpose today? You gonna be out estate sale hunting and garage sailing? Bright Star, welcome in. Wiseman 818, welcome in, man. I almost had a freak out moment this morning. I went to make coffee and we were out of coffee. And all of a sudden I was like, how on earth are we going to do coffee with Keith if Keith doesn't have coffee? So I almost had to switch to tea. And then thank goodness, which I don't mind tea. I mean, I like tea, but like I'm an American. I prefer my coffee. And I found this bag of like stale coffee in the back, but it was good coffee. But it's been open for a while. But anyways, it's what I had. It's my emergency reserve. It'll teach me my lesson today to go out and buy another bag of coffee. But it's good. It's like a coffee that was like aged in bourbon barrels. So I don't know what's in my coffee today. You guys might be in for a treat. Who knows? Let's see who we got in here. LWB2, welcome to Coffee with Keith. Wake up before you whatnot, or just wake up anyways, right? Yeah. So yesterday was just kind of a catch-up day, kind of a little bit of a rest day. Coffee and bourbon. I mean, it's like aged in bourbon barrels, but I mean, you know, it's got a tinge, a hint of a bourbon. I usually don't like those coffees. Like I don't any kind of flavored coffee. I can't do it. But this one's actually not bad. It was a gift, so maybe that's why it tastes so good, because it was a gift and it was free. I love free coffee. Ella L Smith 711. Welcome in. Thanks for coming in, guys. Man, I got a treat for you guys this morning. But I was kind of surprised. I was looking at my just my information on here. I was at 488. I'm like 12 followers away from 500. Holy cow. It's crazy. So thank you guys all for following me. If you haven't already given me a follow, Paris Daydreams, welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. If you guys haven't already followed me, please give me a follow. There's more to come. If you're new here, I do Coffee with Keith, Wake Up Before You Whatnot in the mornings, and it's just a chat, just to hang out usually. Sometimes I will have some stuff. Yesterday was kind of funny. somebody was asking for some Harry Potter books, and one of my friends, Josh, who isn't here yet, I don't think. I guess Josh Graff is sleeping in, or maybe he's putting together a new YouTube video. But whatever, Josh actually had the books, and while we were on live stream, he sold the books to the guy during the coffee thing. So I told him I'm gonna need a commission. Just kidding. I just thought that was really cool. He wanted books. I didn't have them. Somebody else had them. We hooked him up. It was fantastic. It was an assist. It was an assist, and I'm happy with that. Mm-hmm. Down loud. Oh, that's awesome. That's fantastic. Yeah. Well, see, man, this is what I love about this platform. You know, it's this kind of community aspect. It was kind of funny last night. I was laying in bed and I should have been going to sleep, but I decided to pop in a show. And who was it? Is it Beard Books? Uh, exactly. But they were like Square Trade Company. Oh my gosh, so cool, man! I stopped in your shows. They're a lot of fun. So, anyways, it was kind of cool. Like, I had a little bit of street cred, like very little, but it was fun. People were like, "Hey, it's that guy. It's that weird guy." Okay, so I thought what we could do today. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I finally just went and grabbed him out of the van. But I've got a box about. I don't know why you need to know the size of the box. It's about like this big. I feel like Madonna right now, but you have to be older like me to get that joke. But I found a box of postcards, and thank you, Ella Smith. Uh, Antique postcards classifies in the ephemera category. And again, I found these in all of my family stuff, so I get to be the one. Does anybody know who this is? It's a little bit of Oklahoma history here. I think a lot of these are going to be Oklahoma related. Anybody know who that is? I'll give you a second. Come on, T-Cat, you know who that is. Do you know who this is? It's not the president. No. So this is Jim Thorpe. He's the greatest all-around athlete in recorded history. So he from Oklahoma, and I believe he was Cherokee, wasn't he? Nope, sorry, my bad. Sac Fox and Potawatomi. He's the only man in history to win both pentathlon and decathlon events in the Olympic Games. So Jim Thorpe, kind of a big deal. If you're ever in Oklahoma, a lot of stuff is named after Jim Thorpe. Okay, next one. This is an easy one. Are you ready? Boom. Does anyone know who that is? Right? There you go. TK got it. Johnny Carson. Honestly, look, I'm laughing because that's not a bad guess. But it's a very young Johnny Carson. It does look like Johnny Carson. This is Will Rogers. Will Rogers. Yeah. He was a life sized official state portrait, Oklahoma humorist, cowboy, columnist, showman, and world traveler. Hangs out in the Rotunda State Capitol building. It's one of the series of portraits. Yeah, so this was a portrait that's in the Capitol. Oklahoma, the Capitol in Oklahoma City has amazing artwork. I love going there. It's pretty great. Yeah, so Will Rogers, he was famous for I never met a man I didn't like, which to my answer, you should have met more people. But uh, he he was a humorist, very famous in the day. Here's what's really ironic. So there's another guy here from Oklahoma. His name is Wiley Post, and what's really great is that Wiley, uh, back in the day, was a pilot, bush pilot, And him and Will Rogers used to hang out a lot together, go up to Alaska, and they'd fly around. Well, eventually, Will Rogers and Wiley Post died in a plane crash. Tragic. I actually have, I found it. Someone in my family has the newspaper from the day, the Daily Oklahoman, when that happened, and they had the paper. It kind of fell apart, but they had it laminated. And so, anyways, history. But here's the ironic part. Are you ready? Will Rogers and Wiley Post die in a plane crash. The airport in Oklahoma City is the Will Rogers Airport. Why would you name an airport after somebody that died in a car? I don't know, but we did because he was a good guy. Let's see here. Oh, I'm got to catch up on some comments here. I don't want landscape and animal unused postcards. Okay, all right. I got to make a note now. I don't even know. Hold on. All right, Bright Star. Landscape, animal unused postcards. I'm making a note. Watch. I'll be writing this note, and then Josh is going to pop in and be like, "Oh, I've got some. You should pop on over here and buy some for me." T-Cat. I bet T-Cat might have some. It's very possible. And seriously, I think that's awesome. I love giving people a hard time. I tell people if I don't joke with you, it's because I don't like you. I only joke with people that I like, and I joke with everyone except this one guy. He was like, "How come you never joke with me?" And I was like, "Let's see here. What is this? The bell power? I don't know. That's kind of weird. There's just, I mean, it is ephemera here. You guys want a Sunbeam price list? Sunbeam mixer? Let's see here. All right. Oh, this is a land. It's landscape and it's unused. Cha-ching. Look at this. Here we go. Are you ready? Boom. Look at that. Let's see, where is this? The old Southern Pacific Railroad trestle, suggestive to a jigsaw puzzle to some, marks the entrance and exit to the from the meadows, diversified islands northeast of Walnut Grove. The meadows and the area surrounding it is an adventure, a labyrinth of narrow and dead-end sloughs. This is Sacramento County, California. And it does say, I don't know. You want to make a pile with it? Sure. Face it, tiger. Face it, tiger. I just love it. I love you. I love your handle, your moniker, your nickname. I like that. Okay. Honestly, and so I'm kind of new. Spider. That's why I like it. That's why I like it. I'm a big Spider-Man fan. I can't remember the issue or whatever. I need to find it again. My first comic that I ever bought was a Spider-Man with Beast. It was in the '90s, and I can't remember what it was. I need to find it anyways for nostalgic reasons. Back when we were like getting rid of stuff and just everything, I found a kid that was trying to get into comic books, and this is back before comic books ever really made a comeback. This was probably like 8 years ago, and I sold, but practically gave away all my comics to a kid, and I had it in there. I need to pick it back up. So, Marvel Tales, I believe you are correct. You nerdy geek, you. Yeah, I'm related to it. All right, hang on a sec. Oh, I can't look it up. I'm on my phone. Yeah, I will look it up. Hold on. I'm gonna write it down. Marvel Tales. Marvel Tales 230. Is it got like was it is that a Todd McFarlane one? Cause that was the one where I realized like, wow, okay, cool. Marvel Tales. Marvel Tales 239. So my uncle has over 30,000 comic books. Um, and so I grew up in the comic realm. Um, I gotta go get caffeine. Okay, got it. Cool. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. so there was that issue. Yeah, it was, yeah, 30. Oh, gosh, sorry guys. I'm like, I always try to respond to all the comments, and it's like, uh, yes, and that, so Marvel Todd McFarlane or whatever. I just realized it was the first time I realized as a kid that like different artists can draw characters differently. I know that sounds kind of weird, but as a kid, you're like, oh wow, this artist, like I like this artist, and so then you start to look for other artists that draw, and I just kind of quickly realized like Todd McFarlane was like, wow, I love that style, right? Um, and then yeah, it's crazy. TCAT, yes, 30,000 at, at least for sure. And I'm trying to help him go through these, but it's been, he's a collector. He's in his 50s right now. He's not ready to start getting rid of anything. But we're trying to do right now is organize what he has, and then we're going to start selling off a lot of his. We're going to start selling off a lot of his doubles and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know, man. I think his grittiness is what I liked about it. It's just something, I don't know. I'm an artist, but I'm not like that level of artist, and I always admired that. And I don't know, everybody's style. I think everybody's style just kind of hits you a little bit different. Um, I'm trying to remember. You guys probably know this. Um, the Astonishing X-Men. Who wrote that one? Um, I can't remember that one. It was he does a lot of the movies and stuff. Yes, Grant Morrison. That's it. I thought that writing was amazing. I just was such a fan after that. Or no, his artwork was Grant Morrison the artwork. Somebody wrote it though. I can't remember who, but I just was like, it was fantastic. Excuse me. Yeah, it was really good. Good morning, HJT. But yeah, Grant Morrison's another great one. Uh, Books with Kaysen, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. John Cassidy art. Yes, 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 yes. Um, so, so guys, welcome to Wake Up Before You Whatnot. I'm Keith. We do coffee. I drink coffee. We talk. We hang out. Right now, we're talking comics. We're going through old postcards. I got a Blarney Castle. Kind of cool. What is this? Innsbruck. It's so cool. The ones I'm going through right now. These are my old aunts. That is Germany. That's cool. Portland, Oregon. All right, what else we got here? I see some stuff. Face a Tiger, I do. When I have some, I need to go see. I think I might have sold out of most of the ones I had. I might have a few more. Um, didn't you buy some for me? Excuse me, guys. Keep getting Face a Tiger. I'm gonna put old sci-fi pulp. I always make notes, guys. Just so you know, if you're looking for something, let me know. I always make notes and I keep track. And when I find something, I will let you know. Man, you know what? I tried to get him, but the guy just wouldn't get back to me. But my uncle was friends with a guy who had a bunch of Doc Savage magazines from back in the 30s, and I he had a garage full of them, and I tried I tried to get a hold of him. I tried to work out a deal with him, but he never returned my call. So what can you do? But and also too here on Wake Up Before You Whatnot, if any of you guys excuse me, my allergies today. If if any of you guys have shows, please promote them. you guys are more than welcome to promote those here. Um, I know we have buyers and collectors, and sometimes we also have sellers in here. So you guys, please. It's the capital of Virginia. Oh wow, this is an old one. Monkey Island, San Antonio Zoo. Ooh, that's a cool one. L.S. Smith, that was great. What was your show about? What were you selling? That's a really cool one. Does anybody know kind of like what the market is for like postcards and stuff? Like what would you say like uh what are postcards going for? TCAT, do you know kind of like what value is on some of these? I'm not even really for sure what to charge on these. Alaskan Marine Highway. That's a cool one. Fairy Loot Books. Now this one's kind of cool. Does anybody know where this one is? I know I could have told you without looking where this is. Does anyone know where this one is? You were very nervous? Yeah. But you know what? The more you do it, the better you get. And before you know it, you'll just be, pouring yourself a cup of coffee and brushing your beard and then turning it on. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like this one, I would say is probably worth more because, like, I can tell you that, well, it's unused. And then, like, this has got to be from, like, the 40s or something. I mean, like, that's old. That's old. Yeah, tell us what Fairy Loot Books are. So does anyone know where this is? Holy City. This is in Oklahoma, Wichita Mountains. And over the years, I mean, thousands of people come on Easter to watch the big Easter pageant. That's kind of cool, huh? It's pretty neat. Ah, collector hardcover with sprayed edges. So like Fourth Wing and those, yeah. You know what she's talking about, right, T Cat? You know. You know. Aliosity. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to Wake Up Before You Whatnot. Oh, this is a cool one too. And it is unused. Heck yeah. Look at that. Animal Kingdom San Antonio Zoo. Look at that. It's got monkeys on it. We've got tigers and monkeys and bears and a seal and elephants. Now that one is worth. That one's got to be worth some money right there. I mean, just for the content alone, that is really cool. So I got a little San Antonio pile here. Look at this. This is another old one. Billings, Montana Airport. Look at that. That's pretty neat. That's an old one. Yeah, Fairy Loot. I didn't even. I've never. I would be interested to know if my wife knows that term because she works in a bookstore. Melissa, she's not it. She's not it. She can't hear me yet. That's really cool. It's a monthly subscription waitlist to get them. Oh wow. Oh, so like, is Fairy Loot kind of like Book of the Month club type thing? A Canada postcard there. The Ontario Department of Travel and Publicity. It's pretty neat. Texas Longhorns. Look at that. Bright Star's going to be so happy. Texas Longhorns. It's got landscaping and animals. I'm going to charge her double for that one because it's got both the things she asked for. Oh, wait. And it's got nothing on the back. Triple price. Just kidding. CT Cat, we learn things here. Coffee with Keith, we learn things. We wake up before we whatnot and we learn things. You know? Josh Graff, you are late, son. You are late. We're going over old postcards. Here, let's see how good of an Oklahoman Josh is. Are you ready? Let's see if he passes the Oklahoma test. Hold on, Josh. If you can't answer these two questions, we have to kick you out of Oklahoma. I'm going over old postcards. All right, here we go. Who's this? Don't anybody help Josh. Josh, who's that? You have to tell us, or we have to kick you out of the state. I swear, Josh, if you're Google imaging this right now, Jim, what's his last name? It is Jim. You got the first part right. It's Jim. Jim Thorpe. I like how, okay, Josh is trying to be like, it's Jim. It's Jimbo. Jimmy. Everyone knows Jimmy. Jimbo. I see him down at the Del Rancho getting that chicken fried steak sandwich. All right. And then if you got that one, you'll probably get this one. But who's this? And I'll give you a hint. Somebody guessed Johnny Carson. And that was my favorite answer probably of today was Johnny Carson. But you know who it is. Come on now. I don't want to have to send you to Texas. All right. I might even send you to Arkansas if you can't answer this one. Mr. Rogers. I mean, technically, you are right. You're just messing. That's hilarious. C.D. Bryant. By the way, honestly, Josh, I didn't realize you were a YouTuber, man. I went until Max said something last night. I went and checked out your YouTube, man. That's pretty cool. Very cool. Very cool. All right. All right. Well, I guess you can stay in Oklahoma for now. He passed the Oklahoma test. Look at this one. This is cool. It's got. Look at that. That's crazy. I was reading the back of it. It says, "Great life, no stopping on those steaks. Um, barbecue and catfish. Did not know and know so many people. See, you love Katie." But literally, the address is Bullock's, Pasadena. It's so fun. That's kind of cool. So cool. Yeah. Josh, T-Cat has some Oklahoma roots. Her family's from Oklahoma. And Chickasaw tribe, I believe. Is that right? So, um, but yeah, a lot of her Choctaw, sorry. Yeah. I knew it had a ch in there. But I knew it wasn't Cherokee. All right. L.S. Smith, you got family in Oklahoma too? Y'all come on down. Y'all come on down. Let's have a big family reunion here. I'm trying to guess where this is. I think I know. I think I know. No, I was wrong. Does anybody know where that's at? Anybody know where that's at? It's pretty cool. All right. This is a bird's eye view of central and eastern districts of Hong Kong. It's pretty cool. Oh man, now we're all talking Oklahoma in here. Oh, Texas Aggie band. Look at that. It's really cool. I was just looking at the stamps on these things. Look at that. That's old. Eisenhower stamp with only 9 cents on it. How crazy is that? Eisenhower home. Look at that. It's pretty neat. Now this is kind of cool actually. Eisenhower home with an Eisenhower stamp on it. Boom. That's got to be worth at least what? $50? What would you say? An Eisenhower home postcard with an Eisenhower stamp? I'd say that probably is worth at least $50. I could be wrong. Katie did 85. So obviously Katie did. My first thought when I hear that name is Ladybug, right? Isn't that the technical name for Ladybug is a Katie did? Isn't that right? But I know it's spelled different. It's a cool name. It's a cool name. Quapaw, yeah. Awesome. Bowler Chick, welcome in. Shepherd of the Hills Fish Hatchery near Branson, Missouri. It's kind of cool. Ooh, cool. Look at that. White Sands, New Mexico near Alamogordo. It's pretty neat. I know where this is. Boom. Am I right? Yep, I was right. Anybody know where that would be? T-Cat, you should know the answer to this one. You been to that fish hatchery? Yeah, that's pretty cool. This is the Mojave Desert. Specifically, it's a national park. Yes, ding, ding, ding. T-Cat wins. Joshua Tree. You know, what's really funny, I'm going to give you guys a little history. So, my family from Oklahoma and California, weird history. They all everybody started off in Oklahoma and then during the Depression moved out to California and then back to Oklahoma. And then some of them stayed. Or no, it was not after the Depression, after World War II. Some of them stayed in California and then some of them moved back to Oklahoma. But like my mom's side, all kind of stayed out in California for the most part and then moved back in the 70s. And then some of them stayed out there, some of them moved back here. On my dad's side, ended up moving back to Oklahoma. But when I was a kid, we used to go out to California at least once or twice a year. And so for me, I always knew we were in California whenever I saw one of these. Do you guys see that right there? So the 76 gas station, I don't know why, but those big orange balls with the 76 on it, that's how I knew we were in California. So once I saw one of those big orange balls with the 76, I knew that we were in California. So it's kind of nostalgic for me. Yeah. So, and I think someone they actually put a 76 station here in Oklahoma. And I was like, it doesn't belong here. They belong in California. Been to the live show, Shepherd of the Hills. I have been actually. When I was a kid, we went as a kid to the Shepherd of the Hills. Yeah, it's pretty impressive, pretty big. Guys, we haven't even got. I'm telling you, this I literally just pulled out a handful. We may be doing this for weeks here. Thank you for your visit. It was much appreciated, and it was a pleasure to serve you. We'll be looking forward to serving you again. That's actually kind of cool. T-Cat, were you on there last night when who was it? I can't remember who it was in the group. Said they were selling those old cocktail napkins. They were getting like crazy money for cocktail napkins. That is so cool. Look at that. The Ancient Hawaiian Feast. Yeah, I missed. I literally didn't get on till like 8:45, I think, because I had something come up and I just couldn't do it. So, um, yeah, they were they were unused, but they were like old cocktail napkins from like the 30s and 40s from some of the big hotels and bars and stuff. It was kind of cool. Look at that Tahiti Motel. How cool is that? Las Vegas on the fabulous strip, beautifully decorated guest rooms, refrigerated air. No way, guys. Let's see, large pool, credit cards. They take credit cards. Now think about it. Back in the day, that was a pretty big deal. TV. It literally here. I'll show you how it they spell it out. It's like T. I don't know if you can see that. T. V. Dot. Pretty cool. Golf and show reservations within minutes of all strip hotels. It says, I just jumped on and it said I needed an account to view. Oh, are you, Bright Star, are you in Paper Gold now? Andy's Comics, welcome in. No? You're broke? $20 a month. It's worth it. It's worth it. I know groups that are charging way more. And I guarantee you're going to get $20 a month out of it. So it's really good stuff. Let's see here. Who's coming in? Ligua, welcome in. Andy's Comics, yes, thank you for coming in. The Magpie's Cupboard, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Wardell, welcome in. Look, ducks, 2 ducks in landscape. Hey, while you were gone, I put together. There's a Joshua Tree. And then I've got Hong Kong. And then this one, dude, Bright Star, this one I'm going to have to charge you triple because it's got everything you asked for. It's got nothing on the back. It's got animals and it's got landscaping. It's triple. That's a triple play right there. That one's worth like $50. Okay. I don't know what this one's worth. This one's got to be worth a lot though because it's old. And I want to say this is probably from the 40s. San Antonio Zoo. It's got monkeys and lions and elephants and a seal. And it's that you can tell it's old. I mean, you can tell it's old. And it's unused. So this one's probably going to be like $500, probably, is what I'm guessing. And then here's another one to go with the zoo. This is Monkey Island from the San Antonio Zoo. And it's also unused. So I'm putting those over here in a little pile for you in case you are interested. I've got this one of a kind. All monkeys. Hey, you know what? I had a monkey book and I reached out to Ian and he told me he was on a, as most people are on here when they start to figure out they spent too much money on WhatNot. And so that's what I should start advertising. Like, wake up before you WhatNot. You don't have to spend any money. All right. You don't have to spend any money. It's the cheapest show on WhatNot, And what's really funny is he was like, he goes, he's about to move. And what's really cool is I found out he's actually moving not far from me. So I don't know if I can share with all you crazy people where he's moving to. So look, I have this one of a kind butterfly postcard. Very cool. Nothing on the back. I have another one of a kind butterfly postcard. Actually, it looks like I have like a whole stack of one of a kind butterfly postcards. I should have just told you guys these are one of a kind, and then after you guys bought one, then I would have just sold it and then replaced it. All right, bring me back a monkey. Yeah, well, what is that? What movie is that from? Toshi, welcome in. Yeah, I heard about that hedgehog. Yeah, there's a bunch of chat only shows. I heard the other day they created categories. Really? So maybe I should put this one in there. That's really cool. It's funny. I'm telling you, a week ago, I could not find a book tab. Now, maybe I didn't look hard enough, but but now it's like popping up. So, chat only shows. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, at least look, I mean, apparently y'all dig it. I mean, I have fun. I do. I honestly, I didn't think, not that I didn't think, I didn't I didn't know if I would like this or not. I mean, like sitting here in my office, listening to music, drinking coffee, going through stuff, and chatting with you guys. I was like, I don't know if this is a sustainable model or not. I don't know. But personally, I enjoy it. I really enjoy this. On your end, Some of y'all keep showing up, so I guess y'all like it, So I guess I'll keep doing it. I guess I'll keep doing it. Yeah, it's just fun. This is an oldie looking one, a chuck wagon on the range, Old West collections. It says Saratoga, Wyoming, maybe. That's interesting. Some of those shows late at night, I have to be super careful because I'm afraid I'm gonna like bid on something in a storage unit fine at 11:30 p.m. and pay $800 for a box of antique buttons. I'm like, don't touch it. Hey, that 13 runs, yeah. Oh, that's cool. I'm reading here. Yeah, Green 13. I've watched their stuff. It's really good. I love it because it feels like family, just a bunch of arguing. It's like, get over here. Or at least the ones I've watched. I mean, I'm not. It's fun. It's fun to watch. Look at this. I got a couple multiples. Look, I have animals in landscape. Ooh. I have actually a couple of those, actually. You like that one? You want me to put that in a pile? Yeah. So, what I've kind of figured out about Whatnot and what I may do, I think what I may do here for the mornings is like, yeah, do a chat. But what I'm trying to do is curate stuff in my office here that I know people want or that they ask for often. Um, and then that way I could be like, because I get asked a lot for, hey, do you have hardback sci-fi or do you have old science fiction pulp magazines? Yeah, I can go grab those or whatever. But maybe that, and then that way I can just kind of do impromptu stuff. And how long have I been on the app? Funny question. So, total transparency. I've been on it for 2 years. Um, I was all about it when it came out, and I just never did anything with it because I honestly was not for sure what was going on. I don't know if you guys were on Whatnot 2 years ago, but it was like a Wild West. It was crazy. And I didn't like, I understood the concept, but crazy stuff was happening and it was just weird. With that too, I had some serious, 2022 was one of the hardest years for me with mental health. And so I did not want to be on camera. I didn't want to do that. Like, I didn't want to have anything to do. I couldn't. And so then in the middle, right after that, we moved. I got better. It was all good. And so Whatnot was just kind of on my radar. And I knew that I know Whatnot's going to be good for me. And then I'm a part of a group called Paper Gold, just a bunch of booksellers and resellers, just a network. It's really fun. And one of the people on there just really encouraged me to try it. So I did, and I started about a month ago, actually. I've only been on here for a month. So I've been doing my vintage. I try to do vintage and rare books or books on Sundays, and then I do Whatnot Wednesdays on Wednesday nights, which is kind of anything and everything. And then I just kind of had this crazy idea, like, what if I just got up at 7 o'clock, drank coffee, and met people and made friends, and just kind of started. So here we are. That's the beginning of Wake Up Before You Whatnot, Coffee with Keith, and here we are, guys. And I've made friends here. I mean, like Josh Graff, I didn't even know he lives not far from me. And Bright Star, she won't quit coming, and I can't. There's no way to. I can't block her really. So, and I don't want to, but she keeps coming back. So that tells me, hey. And then TCAT, yeah, I'm stuck. And then TCAT, I mean, she's on the West Coast. So when I get on here at 7, that's 5. So if somebody's willing to look at this ugly mug that early in the morning and do that, cause that kind of trauma to your brain, that's how you know you got something special. But I mean, I'm just I just enjoy it. So um yeah, and so for me now, I mean, just really like I'm just kind of like building a community, building, my little group, my little tribe here. I think it's kind of fun. Uh So I've been technically doing sales for about a month. Rocket Monkey, if that makes sense. So Bright Star says I sold a huge lot of asthma and sinus with Pambin. If you haven't sold a Pambin yet on Whatnot, you're not doing it right. I don't know. It's like there should be. You should have a Pambin, Sean buys stuff, and who else? Common Ground Finds. If those three haven't bought something from you on Whatnot, you're not doing it right. Yeah. Oh, Animal Vet 52. I always like to give Kent a hard time when he shows up. Heart Warrior Man, welcome in. Hey, Ellis Smith. Thanks. I like coffee with Keith. All right, we're gonna bump that like up to a love, and I want to endear you, but I'll take a like. I'll take a like. Thank you for that. That's very nice. It's only my second time watching you. I really enjoy it. Toast Chi. Thank you so much. Um, Toast Chi. We have a restaurant here. Is it a chain? It's called Toast Chi. Toast and Chi. Have you heard of this restaurant chain? I don't know if you have or not. Toast. Um, yeah, it's look it up. There's like a chain or something. And they serve like grilled cheese and toast with soup and stuff like that. It's really cool. I haven't been there yet, but anyways, it's really cool. And I love your name, Toast Chi, because my last name is Coast, and my oldest son is kind of taking on the moniker Toast. So his thing is Toast. And of course, I have this really dumb, long running joke in for my shows. I'm a performer. I do kids shows and stuff like that. I've got one this afternoon actually. But I always say my name is Keith Coast, not French Toast. And for some reason that's funny and kids laughed and whatever and it stuck. So anyways, toast is a big thing around here. So Toast, thank you. Welcome in. You are always welcome here. All right. Unless you get rowdy and we have to kick you out. But other than that, I mean, you're always welcome here. Guys, this is kind of cool. Roy Rogers and his horse Trigger. Look at that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's almost unused, but it has a name on it. Would you guys classify that Toast Coast? That's it. Uh, would you guys classify that as unused? I mean, technically it's unused, but it has a name on the back of it. So I would say that's not unused, or that, yeah, that is used. Would you guys say that? Santos and Whatnot sells shirts. He has some cool toast magnet swag. Ah, that's cool. It's used. Yeah. Damn it. Ah, Josh said unposted. There you go. I like that. Used but unposted. Ooh, this is a cool one. This is a cool one. Empire State Building. Oh man, this is old. This is old. 1949, guys. Look at that. That's a 1 cent stamp. A 1 cent stamp, and it's post dated 1949. So crazy. I just want you guys to know this is so crazy. So this is my grandma. If you guys remember, we were doing the garage sale for my grandma who's 88 years old. Um, okay, this is what I love about addresses. Okay, this is 1949. She lived in Jacksboro, Texas. Her name was Janice Henderson. That was her maiden name. Okay, this is the address on the card. Literally, Janice Henderson, Jacksboro, Texas. There was no street. There was no address. There was no state. Well, yeah, there was no zip code. It's just her name and her town. Isn't that crazy? That's so crazy. I think it's crazy. Book Quest and Beyond, welcome in. Thank you so much. Dreaming Treasures, welcome in. Rarity State Finds, welcome in. Ooh, this is kind of cool. Little ephemera, some little flag etiquette. How to take care of a flag. That's kind of cool. It's kind of neato. Neato. Hey, Rarity Estate Finds. The White House and Grounds. Let's see. I don't see a date. 19. I can't see the date on it. It's like cut off. Oh well, that's kind of cool. Ooh, here's another old one. Ooh, that's a cool one. The Palomar Observatory, San Diego, California. Look at that. How cool is that? This is post dated 1950. That's so cool. Hey, are you guys enjoying these postcards or is it just me? I mean, I think they're pretty cool. It's kind of fun. Do, 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 do. Woo, man. I've never heard of these guys. For which one? This one right here? I don't know. Honestly, I don't. I'm really like. I just got a box of postcards out of my grandpa's barn, and I'm kind of going through them. I don't know. What would you say on this? It does have a little bit of damage on it. A little bit of. I would call this water damage, but I don't know. Like it's not bad. It's just kind of crusty. I've never seen anything like it, honestly. To me, it just kind of adds to the coolness, but I don't know. But I am making a pile over here. I've got a request over here from Bright Star for landscape and animals, so we can kind of put that over there. But I don't know. Would you say $3 for something like that? I'll put it. I'll put it in a. I'll put it. We'll put it in a little pile over here. Okay, this is the one I was laughing at. Uh, Jack Perry and the Light Crust Doughboys. What the heck? Jack Perry and the Light Crust Doughboys. These guys, the Doughboys. Do you remember them for real? We have this. It says back row from left to right. We have Sleepy, Curly, Ezra, Naki. I've never heard Naki, and that's Knocky. And then the front row is Junior, Jack Perry, and Bashful. Where did they get their names? Like the Seven Dwarves or what? That's hilarious. That's hilarious. And that one too also has a little bit of a couple of these have that. It's kind of neat. Here's another one. This one's got a little bit of damage too. Oh, I know why there's damage to the cards. Well, and I'll show you why. Um, this is the monument, Salt Lake City, Utah. Another old one. All right. But look at this. On the back of it, it says salt from the Great Salt Lake of Utah, and it's stuck to the postcard. So I guess these three postcards got a little bit of Great Salt Lake salt on them, and they have degraded over time. So now the price of these just went up because we know what the damage is from, and it's from the Great Salt Lake in Utah, and we know that makes all those postcards are probably it's provenance absolutely, and so now those postcards probably worth about $100 each. $100 each, I'm gonna guess, right? I mean, can we all agree? It's really funny. I say that crap, and some people take me serious. I love getting in Facebook groups, and when people say, "How much do you think this is worth?" and then I'll be like, $8,000. Okay, this is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. I don't even know what this is. I got to be careful with it. But this unfolds. Oh, what is this? Hold on, I got to turn it upside down. Here it says. General view of the fall. Oh, this is Niagara Falls, guys. Look at this. How cool is that? It's like it's all colorized. Um, made on the mist. Gosh, this is old too. I don't know how old this is. Rainbow Bridge. That is super cool. Can you guys see those? Isn't that neat? This belongs in a museum. I actually had a guy come up to me at the garage sale we were doing. It's beautiful colors. And I had that old Radio Shack TS80 computers on the box, and he was flipping out like, man, that's a computer. And he goes, He goes, "This belongs in a museum." And I said, "Slow down there, Indiana Jones." And but he was really excited. Beautiful cut. I'm gonna say this is Niagara Falls. What would you guys say? This is probably from the 1700s. Yeah. TCAT, thanks for stopping by. Probably late 1700s. Thank you for stopping in, TCAT. I know it's early. You're probably gonna just go back to sleep. Yeah. I mean, I would. It's still early. Oh, that is really cool. Look, there it is, right there. Niagara Falls, right there. That is super cool. I need to figure out how old this is. It says printed in USA, but that 1701. Yeah, I think so. But look at that. Isn't that neat? That is super cool. That is super cool. I like it. Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's an old one. The Bleeding Heart Doves of the Rare Bird Farm, 10 miles south of Miami. Oh, that's cool. Look, it's got animals and it's unused and it's got landscape. Hmm. The famous I'm gonna really mess this up, guys. The famous Himeji Castle. Not really for sure on that one, but yeah. Oh my gosh, they're so good. This is awesome. This is cool. Hooked but gamely fighting. Fort Myers, Florida. Hook a tarpon is the thrill of a lifetime. Look at that. How cool is that? Some dude, these are stinking cool, man. These are really cool. I like that one a lot. My grandpa actually so much he didn't travel a lot. He was in World War II, but like a lot of these are from my Aunt Katie, who Aunt Katie got around. Apparently she was a uh she actually had an antique store. I found out later off in life that she's had an antique store down in Texas, and so I'm guessing she traveled quite a bit. So are popular now. Hey, Book Quest and Beyond. Hey, guys, listen real quick. I am gonna go grab a refill on some coffee. I'm coming right back, so don't go anywhere. But Book Quest and Beyond, I'm curious. I'm new to the postcard and ephemera game. The stuff that I'm showing today, do you kind of know what market value on some of these would be? I'm trying to figure some things. I know I can do some research, but I was just curious. Do you guys know, or does anybody else in here know? I'll be right back. I'm gonna flip this around. This might be a little more interesting for y'all to look at. There you go. It's all we had left. All right, and I'm back. Yeah, that Asian postcard I could see being good. Look at this. This is Miami Beach, Florida. That one's unused. That's a really cool one. It's old. Gulf Stream card. It's so crazy. Hey guys, by the way, thanks for hanging out with me here this morning. I'm putting together a book show, just so you guys know, for Sunday night. Go ahead and bookmark that one. It's going to be at 8:08 Central Standard Time. I'll be doing books. Wednesdays, I do WhatNot Wednesdays. I still have one scheduled for this Wednesday, but I have 5 shows on Wednesday, like magic shows, and I'm wondering if I should just take a break on Wednesday, but I haven't decided that yet. So go ahead and bookmark it, and if I change it, you'll get a notification. But As always, thank you guys for coming and hanging out. I'm just going to sit here and hang out with you guys for a little bit longer today. Going through postcards. I got this international hotel in Los Angeles. That's pretty neat. Um, and yeah, as always, tell me what you guys are into. Yeah, man. Thanks, Andy's comic. I enjoy hanging out with you guys all the time. Oklahoma Historical Society building. These are really cool. I just enjoy drinking coffee, and honestly, I like this time for this kind of stuff. Like I've been wanting to go through this box, but what's really cool is that I can go through it with you guys. It's pretty neat. Andy's comics. Have you got any cool comics lately? Oh, look at that! That is cool. That's an old Boy Scout postcard. Our nightlife. That's pretty. That's pretty rad. It says no dishes wash here. Can sleep and swim all day. Johnny. how how fun is that? That's pretty neat. That's cool. Ooh. Lafayette, California. Do, 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 do. Gulf Towers, home of the famous Tower Lounge, overlooking the Gulf of Mexico. Now this postcard is unused, except she she literally made an arrow and said our room. I love it. It's so fun. Ooh, there's a landscape card. Walker River. Beautiful California, 1953. That is a 2-cent stamp on the back there. Boom, 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 boom. Who's still in here? I got Andy's, I got Josh, I got LWB2. I don't know if anybody else has come in here. Dun, 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 dun. Look at this. This is no bull. This is no bull. Having a swell time here. And it says, come up sometimes and have a drink on me. And then it's literally the cow. And it's got a little sign pointing to the udders. Have a drink on me. Ew. Gross. Gross. But funny. It's gross, but funny. All right. I hear laughter. Welcome in. I like that. I like that. Welcome in. Welcome to Coffee with Keith. We are going over some old vintage antique postcards today. Ooh, the administration building in Albuquerque, New Mexico from the 1950s. That's kind of fun. Ooh, this is cool one. Ooh, and that one's unused. The Hilton Hotel in Fort Worth. Look at that. Isn't that neat? Unused. Very cool. Ah, some more of those Boy Scout cards. This is what it says. Having a fun time. Food is fair. We are sun blistered everywhere, and they spelled sun SON. I am fixing to go swimming, Donnie. How cute is that? That's so fun. Well, here's another one exactly the same here. It says, maybe you will get to come see us. Am going swimming. We have been sleeping. So long, Donnie. That's so cute. Oh, man. I know where this is. I've been here before. I've actually been up in that thing. This is the San Jacinto Battle Monument down near Pasadena, Texas, actually. Yeah, near Houston. I know right where that's at. I lived very close to there for a while. That's pretty neat. Ooh, that's rad. I bet that's Carlsbad Caverns. Oh no, this is the butterfly caverns of Sonora, Texas. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Does anybody know where this is? You gotta know where this is. Actually, no. I was wrong on this one. Does anybody know where that's at? Of course, I wanted to say Seattle, but it's not Seattle. Does anybody else have a guess as to what that is? Where that's at? San Antonio, Texas. It's pretty cool. This is just a big rug. The Harry S. Truman Library. Very cool. Very neat. Very cool. Very cool. Since I was so close. All right. Well, I'm going to keep digging. I don't mind. I can sit a little longer. Let's dig through just a little more. I'm just curious on some of these. I want to see. I think some of these were my aunt's personal ones, right? But like, I know there are some in here from not that. Oh my gosh. We didn't see you last week. We didn't see you last Sunday. Come to Sunday school. You better get to Sunday school. We're going to send the cats after you. What? Kachara? That's so cool. Kachara, Colorado. We used to go there when I was a kid. We used to go there when I was a kid, and we used to, that's where we used to vacation. Being in Oklahoma, Colorado is not too far away. We need you. We miss you. I guess I'm going to make a pile for church cards. There's the duck pool in Glendale, California. That's kind of cool. A John Deere horse-drawn one-row lister. El Reno, Oklahoma. That's where that was from, but it's unused. That's kind of cool. All right. Cattle trails. That's kind of cool. So this is some Oklahoma history stuff here. So this is what I thought most of this box was actually. Hey, Rarity, thank you for coming in. Thanks for stopping by. We'll do it again sometime. This is really cool. Rock Island service, 93 years of service. So Rock Island was one of the big railroads that came through Oklahoma. That's cool. Original state capital of Oklahoma in Guthrie. Yeah, that's crazy. Interesting history of Oklahoma is that the capital was actually in Guthrie for, what was it, about 30, was it 30 years? I think it was like 30 years. And then overnight, it was a whole scandal thing that they moved the capital to Oklahoma City in the middle of the night. Like for real. Like that's crazy true story. A lot of drama surrounded around that. Central Campus, Quadrangle Southern Methodist University, Dallas, Texas. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, yeah. It actually says here, Josh, it says on the night of June 11th, 1910, the Oklahoma State Still was stolen from this building and transferred to Oklahoma City. The University of Oklahoma first held classes here in 1892 for 2 years. I kind of read about it in the account. Josh, have you read Boomtown? Um, by was it Sam Anderson? Boomtown. That's a great book, but he tells a lot about the history of Oklahoma. Oh wow, look at that! That's super cool, man. Okay, watermelon patch in Rush Springs, Oklahoma, dude. This is where all my family's from. All my family's from Rush Springs, and they all raise watermelons. They still do. There's actually a big watermelon festival in August every year. That's super cool, man. That's really neat. I gotta show. I'm seriously. I'm gonna take pics of these when we get off here, and I'm gonna just send these to my dad. Watermelon stands on Highway 81, Rush Springs, Oklahoma. My family had watermelon stands on Highway 81, and I'm curious to know if anybody that that could possibly be my family. And I'm not just saying that. Like that's crazy. That's crazy, guys. Oh man, that is really neat. Hey, Bully House, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to Coffee with Keith. Wake up before you whatnot. I'm just sitting here going through some old postcards today, drinking coffee, listening to some David Bowie. Speaking of Will Rogers and Wiley Post, there they are. How cool is that? In a plane, ironically. So Gene Autry. Gene Autry. It's fun. Aerial view of Galveston from the Gulf of Mexico. That's a cool one. That's really cool. It's like the books, anything kind of niche or bring small town. Yeah, isn't it cool? I mean that's what's really cool about like that postcard. I literally I know exactly where that spot is. Like I know where that spot is because I drive by there. All of these postcards and stuff is from my grandpa's and grandma's house, right? And so like I know where that's at. It's crazy, right? It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. And that's what I love about selling books too, is that like there's just some sort of history, there's some sort of a personal connection with it, right? Always. There just always seems to be that personal connection that people are looking for or whatever. That's why I love it. I sell old yearbooks and genealogy books and stuff like that. It's just trying to connect people to look at this downtown Fort Walton Beach. 1957 is when that was postmarked. Elder Smash, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by Coffee with Keith. We do a morning chat. I actually just do a morning chat here, and Sundays I sell books, and Wednesdays I sell just about whatever. This is so cool. When in Hollywood, visit Harry Anna Arnheim's Hollywood Tropics, informal cocktail lounge and dining room on the radio and motion picture industry. Bill's Shoe Shine Parlors, best shine in town, 15 cents. And that is, it says Hollywood Tropics, Sunset Vines, Hollywood. That's, that is, that is freaking old, guys. Well, I don't know how old that one is, but that is really old. That is really old. Really old. I'm putting that in the old card catalog there. This is Suntan Floats, Lake Arrowhead, California. I've been there. Lake Arrowhead. Suntan Floats. This is back before they knew about skin cancer. That's really cool. Not skin cancer. I'm just saying the picture of people getting sunburns. Hey man, that was Sunset. Hollywood. Dude, Hollywood? You think shoe shines are going to be less than 15 cents? LWB2? Come on. For real? Come on. 15 cents. You know you're getting a quality shine. I know, right? I've never seen stamping like that before either. Bill's shoes. Isn't that cool? This is cool, man. Gosh darn it. This is why I love this stuff. It's like it's treasure hunting, right? Just treasure hunting. It's like history, and it's like all the things together. It's all the things together. Western Reserve Building in Western Reserve, San Angelo, Texas. That's kind of cool. The Talbot Hotel, Bardstown, Kentucky. So I don't know if Aunt Katie necessarily basically traveled a lot, but she had a lot of friends everywhere. I don't know. It's really kind of funny. I never I Here's what's crazy. Like I only met my Aunt Katie like two or maybe three times. But I have been going through her stuff for like the last 15 years. She was a very sweet woman, but yeah, here's another one of those Bill's shoe shine parlors. Same thing, stamp on the back. Pretty cool. Hey guys, welcome in. Rose Autumn and Giorgio Cha. Sorry, so it's hard for me to sometimes pronounce people's handles on here. But George, I'm gonna say it's George. We're gonna go with George. George, welcome in. Rose Autumn, welcome in. Oh, this is a beautiful card. Look at that. Blue bonnets in Texas. If you've never driven through the hill country of Texas in spring when the blue bonnets are going, absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Ducks. I got a whole stack of ducks. Look at this. This is all ducks. All of this. Ducks and birds. Look at this. We got ducks. We got ducks. And we got birds. It's cool. It's like a whole stack of them here. Got a little stack of unused bird photos. I had to make like little bird bundles. Little birdie bundles. We'll do birdie bundles on Tuesdays. How's that sound? I think that sounds fun. All right. The palm bordered State Highway 281 leading north from Mexico through the city of. What does that say? Something Texas. Can't tell. Lower Rio Grande, though, down in Texas. That's really cool. Texas, Texas, Texas. Bunch of more birding postcards. Good grief. Let's see here. What do we got here? Catbird in a mulberry bush. Catbird in a mulberry bush. Sounds like something that the Doughboys ought to sing about. Hey, Josh, check this out. Lake Eufaula. Lake Eufaula. Hey, did you get my message, Josh? That might be the closest one to you guys. I'm doing a library show at the Eufaula Library. I think I sent you the dates. I think I sent it to you in the Discord. Actually, got 3 of those. That's kind of cool. There's also one in Bartlesville. I don't know which one you'd rather go to, but Bartlesville and Eufaula are the two. There's a butterfly one. That's kind of cool. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Whoa. This is weird. Something happened to this thing, but it's weird. It is a cat postcard. It is a cat postcard. It is unposted, but it says May 1958, and it's like puffy. I don't know what happened to it. That's weird. But if I know 1 or 2 things about cats, there's somebody that's going to want that one. And if anybody wants any of these or whatever, if you guys want, put a pile together or whatever, we can totally do that. I've been kind of making piles so I can get to them pretty quick if you guys are interested. or I can go through them, and I think we might just do. I want to do an ephemera show. Martin to Louisiana. I want to do like an ephemera show, postcard show. The Aggie Bonfire. That's pretty cool. Each Thanksgiving, Texas Aggies build a 100-foot high bonfire log symbolizing the Aggie spirit, a burning desire to beat the University of Texas. Man, I remember these things. These things got out of control. I think, wasn't it years ago, somebody, a couple college students actually died from that. I think they shut that down. I can't remember exactly. YMCA in Peoria, Illinois. Peoria, Illinois. Okay. Look at that. Tokyo Tower in monorail. Ah, that's really cool. We need to put that with the other. That's like Burning Man, yeah. I need to put that with my Asian postcard there that we had a minute ago. I don't even. It doesn't even say where this is. Wait, hang on. It might be stuck. Aha! Sand dunes, reminiscent of the desert setting in the first Christmas. May the joy and the peace of Christmas always be with you. It's a card, but I'm gonna guess that's California. Just a guess. Just a guess. Ooh, this is Europe. I can tell you right now. Heidelberg, the old bridge and castle. So cool, and it's like a little. It's like a little. It opens up for the letter part. It's pretty neat. It's pretty cool. Where does this go? I don't even know now. So much here. This is also Germany. It's got to be Germany somewhere. I've been to Germany 7 times actually, and I love it. Germany is absolutely gorgeous. Stuttgart. I've been to Stuttgart. Whoa, whoa, whoa! And if you've never made a trip to Germany, go, man. Southern Bavaria, gorgeous. If you like beer and food, there's not a better place on the planet. Around here, kids go to birds go. Yeah, exactly. Lonellum, welcome in. Yeah, I remember as a kid, like they did a bonfire, and I lived in the Panhandle of Texas for a couple years when I was a kid. We did a bonfire, and I remember it was in the parking lot of the football stadium. Dude, they built a bonfire, and I remember like in how I remember it, that fire was in the middle of the parking lot. I remember that fire being so hot. We were standing across the street, down the street, and you could feel it. Crazy. Middleton Gardens, Charleston, South Carolina. Isn't that pretty? It's a pretty one. Hey, man. Some cool little stamps on the back there. Oh, this is cool. This is so cool. You ready for the coolness? Are you ready? Grand Canyon. I'm going to give everybody a moment of silence to just take this in. Today's Canyon Entertainment. Don't miss out on the motion pictures and stories through canyons by boat, mainly the government trip, Wyoming to Mexico. The descent over the rapids, 6,000 feet. Time consumed 101 days. Distance, 1,400 miles. Narrated by Emery Kolb, oldest canyon resident and explorer. Pilot for United States Geological Survey. Gosh, there's a lot of information on there. Free use of telescope, pictures, cards, and film. Best 2x2 slides. That's pretty cool. That's really neat, isn't it? Isn't that cool? Lafitte's Black Flag. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hard to beat a free telescope. I mean, that's where they get you. They get you with the free telescope, and then they stick it to you on the grilled cheese sandwiches. All right. This is Spanish colonial architecture, border towns, a beautiful lady in China, Poblana costume adds to its significance. Okay. It is pretty. Good morning, Lafitte's Black Flag. Nebraska, equality before the law. What the H does that mean? You hate those overpriced sandwiches. You guys are awesome. I can't believe you guys are still hanging with me. I mean, we are really hanging out here today. You guys are doing awesome. You guys are actually probably getting work done while I'm just over here goofing off, looking at postcards. But it's my life, and I don't care. It's now or never. We ain't gonna live forever. A joyful Christmas. There you go. Ooh, this is a cool one. I wonder. Remember that? Remember that little salt packet we found? Sunset over Black Rock, Great Salt Lake, Utah. So look at this. This postcard has clipped edges and it has a hole in it, right? And I'm wondering, where's that? Where are those postcards? There's one of those. Remember the one that we found with the salt packet on it? I bet you anything that thing was attached to this one because the back of it's all gone. Yeah. All right. It's pretty cool. All right. I don't know where this goes, but we're gonna put that right there. What show are you watching today? What do you usually watch, LWB2? This says New Mexico. Holy cow. 1941 New Mexico. Look at that. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to probably have to start grouping these. I think I'm going to start grouping these by like states. You know what I'm saying? Like states and places and stuff like that. That might be the way to go. Oh, that's cool. American Airlines. And this is from 1958. This is Chicago. Ah, that's so cool. It's pretty neat. It's got to be Arizona or California. Winding through cactus and sagebrush roads, such as these once served as the trails when stagecoach and horseback were the sole means of transportation. Pete Henderson. That would have been my great grandpa. Main Lounge, Jackson Lake, Lodge Lake, Wyoming. That's really cool. I'd love to be there right now. The CPR Empress Hotel, Victoria, BC, Canada. That's really cool. It's really cool. Sailfish from the Gulf Stream, Florida. That's a neat one. 1945. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. Yeah, man. Don't be watching the Today Show or Morning Sports Center. That's just trash. It's just garbage. This is quality content. All right. This is quality content. I bet you the morning show doesn't have this Space Needle in Seattle postcard from 1964. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Mount Royal Hotel, Baltimore, California. That's pretty neat. Red Rocks of Oak Creek Canyon, Arizona. That's so cool. Never got into stamp collecting, but these are some pretty cool stamps. And I think I'm going to call this one the last one for today, guys. Sunset Crater over National Monument, 18 miles north of Flagstaff, Arizona. Huh. I did not know. I got to read this to you. This is kind of fun. This is a trip back in the day. Here we go. Monday morning, we arrived. Okay, had to buy a battery in Flagstaff. Got here about 4 o'clock Sunday morning. Janice is fine. That's my grandma. Lauren went after her, and then we all took her home Sunday night. It has been cool all the way. Love, Kim and E. It's pretty cool. Well, guys, thank you for spending your morning with me. I am going to get going. I need to get stuff together. I've got a show today. When I say show today, I got a magic show for a group of kids doing a magic show, 1 p.m. here in Oklahoma City. And I've got my WhatNot shows this week. I've got my vintage and rare book show on Sunday. So if you guys will bookmark that, I'm getting ready to start posting stuff today on there, so you guys can look and see what we got going. And then WhatNot Wednesday next week to be determined. But I'll be back here tomorrow morning, probably a little bit later tomorrow. I'm gonna do a little bit later on the weekends, I think, so I can sleep in a little bit. So, anyways, all good. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you haven't already, please like and follow my page. I'm on here. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. Keith Coast. Go check it out. And I'll see you guys later. Hey, we got 5 of us here. Let's go rate a show real quick. Let's go rate a show. Let's go rate a show. Let's do let's go rate Bright Stars. Let's do that. Here we go. You guys ready? Let's